Okay, so finally, after all these years, Lost Ark is releasing in the West. You probably heard about that. This is take 2. The first one I fucked up, so bear with me, okay? So, I wanted to showcase you guys some of the PvP, because I think that's not really a whole lot talked about. Maybe you've heard about the PvP being gear balanced and that gear doesn't matter, but I'll explain a little bit further and what like the modes look like, okay? So first of all, if you're in a main city, or if you have it enabled down here below your minimap, you can actually go to the matchmaking UI. As you can see, I'm on the Russian server right now, and this is what it looks like. There's multiple different ways to play this. There's this one right here is 3 versus 3, which is also the ranked mode, which is this. And as you can see, that's the same symbol. Then you have free-for-all, which no one ever plays, and then you have 1v1 King of the Hill. I'll show you how that looks like, or what that looks like later. Then you have like a special event mode. I've never played this one. And then you also have private matches. So if you want to just have a private match, or maybe, you know, host a tournament or something, you probably could. Let's talk about the gear balance. So everyone starts with 340 skill points on here. That's not the same in PvE. In PvE, you actually have to obtain your skill points. But once you're level 50 and you can access the PvP in this game, you have what it's called, currently it's called a fighter's diary. Okay? Which gives you all of the skill points, which essentially translates into you can actually max out 7 abilities and put 4 points into 1 ability. If you're not really familiar with the tripod system, I would encourage you to check up on that, but you will learn that pretty quickly. It's not super complicated. And on top of that, you have obviously 8 abilities, and you have 1 ultimate. And the ultimate, there's 2 different ones, at least currently in Russia. Some of the trailers they've shown so far are actually suggesting that we also will get 2 ultimates at release. So for PvP, you already have both of those. In the real game, you actually have to unlock the second one first. But yeah, as I said, like everyone is on a level playing field for this kind of PvP. And you also have stats. Here I put point in crit, and I put point in agility, and 1 in subdue. And you have a total of 1,250 attribute points. Everyone has that, as I said, like everything's balanced. You can still make your own builds, you can still fuck around, but at the end of the day, you know, that's what it looks like. Yeah, that's the fighter's diary, that's the gear balance, and now let's get into some games. Okay, so my queue just popped for 3s, so let's jump right into it. Let's see what we can do. Maybe I'll get my ass kicked, but just so you see what that looks like, or what that feels like, or how that plays like. The thing is though, for anyone that has never seen this, it's basically just a 3 versus 3 deathmatch. And the team with the most kills wins. There's like a timer. And after a certain amount of time, whichever team has more kills wins. But first you get, you know, teleport into the arena. There's multiple different arenas. When the game first released, there weren't as many. And then you can see your opponents and yourself in a little like cutscene. As you can see here, everyone's looking like they're going to the beach, which is great. So we're playing against a destroyer, a berserker, and I think that's a blade. No, that's a lance master actually. Got him. And as you can see, there's also, I can also use my ult here. I mean, that's why you picked it in the first place early on, which you can only do once per game, which is now, which also protects you. For my class specifically, that also gives me a lot of my identity resource, which is actually quite important because it lets me transform. This guy's probably, yeah. Now we can actually completely destroy him because he doesn't have a CC break anymore. That was pretty big actually. It's all about, you know, positioning yourself correctly in this, because a lot of abilities do not have any protection. But if you don't position yourself well, you will just get CC'd like I did in the beginning, or just like I did there. But it's going pretty well actually so far. Not too bad. I got him, but getting help from his destroyer friend. That was the warrior ult. Unlucky. Should be fine, I think. We're not doing too poorly. These are actually some nice matches. This guy was eating so much damage though, the Berserker. He's about to die again too. Not sure how that didn't CC him. We're just... Oh yeah, I did hit that actually. Nice. Wanted to play Destroyer. Like, as much as I understand how you feel that your class isn't in the game, fuck Destroyer. Fuck that class. The start of the game will be so enjoyable, the PvP, because there's no Destroyer and no Lancemaster. Although I think Lancemaster is way more interesting to play against than Destroyer. Oh, okay, my team's just getting absolutely destroyed. So this is Destroyer's, I think, identity ability, which you can't CC him in at all, and you get slowed like crazy in it, and he just keeps punching you. Doesn't matter what CC you use or like what you try. And we won. Boggers. But now let's check out the King of the Hill as well, which is actually my favorite mode, but I'll probably get my ass kicked. Okay, so a question came about the ranked, what you get from like PvP. There's materials you get, there's like cosmetics that you can get, and also if you have higher ranking, there's different kind of chests, different kind of rewards that you get that have like blue crystals, I think, which is a cash up currency that you can also get without paying, and obviously this is one of those means, and like skins and all of that other good shit. And obviously you can also get things that you know, materials with which you can upgrade your actual gear that doesn't affect the PvP, but you can also get those things. But yeah, let's queue for the King of the Hill now. Okay, take number 3, 1v1, King of the Hill. Let's see if everyone accepts. Okay, so again, you have 3 positions that you can choose. Normally, you always go first, because if someone is too good, then, you know, you will not get to play. And if 2 are on the same spot, then it will be RNG. So this guy, for some reason, didn't want to play first, so he just said, nah, I'm just gonna play third then. Which is nice of him, so maybe I can actually, you know, win with my crit build. We will see, we'll see. I mean, for this, I think the crit build for PvP was the most fun so far. What is this even? Which is, oh, it's demonic versus demonic. He plays the ranged build. That was good. But that is normally the meta build that people play. He doesn't have his jump. I don't know why he would go out of that. He didn't want to retaliate. Okay, I got both of his. Okay, I've got all of his range shit. Ah. I'm clicking buttons that I shouldn't press. I'm out of abilities. Okay, he's ulting. I win, I think. Unless he gets some nasty combo off. Not too bad. Besides the fat finger tap button. Arcana. All about dodging her first. That one, yep. Okay, not too bad. Hopefully he doesn't just ult me. As you saw right there, Arcanas have a lower time in the air when you try to combo them. And same with summoners. I think mage classes in general, which makes the combos a little different. I mean, not most of the time, just when they still have their dodge ready. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. And Reaper last. That one's gonna be the hardest one. For sure. Ranged hard CC, very lovely. And so much movement that even after their combo's over, they still have movement left. Like, I don't think there's any other class that can do that. Grab only works when the enemy isn't doing anything. It's basically a stagger. So it's actually not as good as it looks most of the time. And a heart protection, which I also don't have. As you can tell by now, not all classes are made equally. But I killed 2, so that's fine. So yeah, there you go. We will still be watching. As you can see, like when I die, I can just watch the other people play. And from here, this just keeps going. And I'm hoping that my team can 2v1 this one Reaper. I mean, it's a Reaper versus Reaper mirror, so. Yeah, that is the gear balance PvP features that you have currently available. There's also free-for-all, but no one ever plays that, so I can't really show you that. But you know what a free-for-all is, so yeah. That's it. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good one. Peace.